Josh Allen as the starting quarterback in Buffalo has been rapid. We knew he had a big arm coming out of college. People question his accuracy, his decision-making a little bit. But I think that continues to improve as well. And the biggest surprise, how well he's used his legs to give them an extra dimension in the running game. And give him credit. His completion percentage last season was up 6 points from the year before. He continues to improve.
8-yard line.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they got him pinned down deep. But on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
And the numbers for Diggs from a week ago. 5 catches, 63 yards.
And most teams mark down big plays as ones that gain 10 yards or more. He certainly has big playability, and we just saw it on display.
Allen with a throw caught by Beasley. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
First down, Buffalo.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Geis with a carry on second down. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Jones on the return. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Dolphin football. So Miami coming out for their second drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. That's sacked by Tremaine Edmonds.
Brought down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Here's Tua. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
Partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all, because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. They'll get this into the hands of Breida, and they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, A little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. And, you know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a
That's
fast
true.
start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
First down.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Second and 20. This is Geis. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. It's a gain of 5, but they're still deep in a hole. 15 yards still to go on third down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. To the air, Allen. And that is incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. Miami set to take over. They've had it twice. They punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Nice play there by Ed Oliver. That's why he went 9th overall when he came out of Houston back in 2019.
Second down and 8.
Let's go. Big series right here. You got to step it up.
From the gun, it's Tua. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
49-yard line.
A look at the numbers for Parker in last week's game. 7 catches, 66 yards, and a touchdown.
And what we just saw there was exactly what they need against this defense. Big plays. They were able to pick up a first down on that one.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Leads to second and 10.
Here's second and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
That'll be complete to Breida. And he'll get nothing out of that one.
Complete.
Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down.
In punt formation.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
They start on the ground with Geis. He's going to have the first down past the 20. He's got daylight. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Darius Geis, his first touchdown of the new season, and the Bills have taken the early lead. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Adam Vinatieri set to kick off.
And it's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 2 and now on first down. They're complete. This is Albert Wilson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
That's good for a Miami Dolphin.
He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 1.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
3rd down and 1.
The Dolphins on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there, and it helps him move the sticks. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Breida. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And finally marked down at the 23. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
On first down, here's Breida. Tackle made there by Jordan Poyer.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
They'll run with a former Bear and Eagle. It's Jordan Howard. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
A gain of a yard on the
Dolphins on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Tua sets up to pass it. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Tua finding Gesicki there for a Dolphin first. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They run with Breida. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Tua going to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Adam Shaheen, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
21-yard line.
A reminder, still some good games coming up here in week 2 of the NFL. Later tonight, a rematch from that Super Bowl a few years back. New England visits Seattle up in the Northwest. And then on Monday night, we'll be there. The first regular season NFL game ever played in the state of Nevada. The New Orleans Saints and the Las Vegas Raiders from Allegiant Stadium. That should be something. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
2nd down and 12 at the 19-yard line. Now Allen. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Allen's throw is complete, and he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Bills first down.
Good catch there by Stephon Diggs, and no one happier in Buffalo than quarterback Josh Allen, who was looking for that big target downfield, the guy who can go up and take the ball away from defenders and turn it into big plays.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. Now a stoppage here as we've got a bill shaken up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. From midfield, here's Allen. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Quentin Jefferson able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
A
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground. Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Caught by Wilson. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And this is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki, but now it'll be 3rd down.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And that will be incomplete. Had to pass there. 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo set to get the football back here and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again. Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And a little floater there is incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Allen now on 3rd down. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Bills send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And certainly not the greatest of kicks there. This one will be down inside their own 40-yard line.
The Dolphins take over.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Miami Dolphins.
The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On first down, Tagovailoa. That was short one to Gesicki. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
No, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
8 yards to go.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's fourth down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The kick is good. Makes the score Dolphins 10.
Well, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team. And they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
Here's Stephon Diggs as he and the rest of the offense get ready to go again. You would have to think they're going to make it more of a priority to get him the football. You're losing here in the second quarter, and he's been really quiet.
I think all we have to do, and it's too bad we can't actually see the actual play sheet now from the coordinator, because he's looking down at that and saying, okay, do I put him in different spots? Do I try and isolate him? What routes do I run? You're exactly right. They've got to get the ball in his hands and get their offense kick-started.
He does have the 2 catches, but pretty quiet so far.
Coverage defensively by Logan Ryan.
Second and 10. Throwing again. Allen. He's going to go up top again. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Dawson Knox.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. To throw, it's Allen. They go with the screen. It's Yeldon. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Here's Devin Singletary. He played in this state at Florida Atlantic, and he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
What I enjoyed most about watching Devin Singletary as a rookie, and he had a nice campaign, 775 yards on the ground and a rushing average in the top 5 in the league last year, is that what I saw in college transferred to the NFL. Continued to make the first tackler miss, whether he's in the hole or on the perimeter. I expect him to get to 1,000 yards rushing this season.
Here's Allen. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's second down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Here's Geis. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
What's the deal, y'all?
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing now is Allen. This is intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And they are going to set up sharp at the 40-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
After the turnover, it's Tua. On the right side, open is Gesicki. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter, it's a good running back dive play.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now it's Breida. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 29. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
That was a good illustration of setting the edge as a defensive end, being able to make sure that you stay on your feet no matter what type of block, and you're not going to get pushed inside. Stayed home, skated to the outside, and made the play.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
They run for it with Breida. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On first down, they run with Howard. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well.
That's not good enough, man.
So that one will be accepted.
Still first down.
Here's Tua. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to it? Maybe his rhythm is just off.
He
He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
They'll get a couple yards on that one. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in recovery. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Nice job understanding the situation. 3rd and long, kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force 4th down.
Sanders' kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points. Able to give the defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
At their own 27-yard line.
Here comes Josh Allen and the Bills offense back onto the field. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. Let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense. Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he powers his way up past the 30. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Allen now looks to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Jerome Baker right there in coverage.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And the drive begins with a run by Geis. Bobby McCain here, the one who brings him down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
From the 17, Allen being chased out left. He's got his running back, Darius Geis. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. So he rolls out of the pocket left, just ends up finding a safety valve, but no gain there.
No gain, but it looked like they were well coached on the play because he still went through his progressions, and the receivers know that when the quarterback exits the pocket, they have defined routes to run now to get into his sight lines and try and help him out. End up throwing it short to the running back. Give the defense credit for not giving up any yardage.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. They'll start out on the ground. It's T.J. Yeldon. And good pressure defensively to stop him for a loss of a couple. And there's also a flag to go with it. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
intended for.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Now Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox.
Allen's pass.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
13.
Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Big Shaq Lawson gets the sack there. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means other guys on his team helped him out a lot. If they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
Matt Breida in the offense heading back out. And there are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the first half. But let's give a little bit of credit to the guys on the other side of the ball. They went in at halftime, made a few adjustments, and you know what else? They didn't lose their confidence in their ability to play. Because a lot of times you get beat down in the first half, it gets ugly in the second half. They've come out with a new resolve and a renewed determination.
11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case. Oh, now Breida loses it. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they are going to get this one back, it looks like. So nearly like-for-like fumbles, but they hang on to this thing and keep it a turnover.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
The tackle made.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Allen going to try and throw on third down. And that is incomplete. And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete.
Defensively.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. One final try here for Allen. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Bills drive stalls out on fourth down. And the Dolphins get the football in. They begin with a run by Yelder. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
It's a gain.
They'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, pulled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw him through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll try and get it with Geis. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the 1st down. Close it out.
A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. He's been tough for this defense to handle, over 100 yards. You kind of knew that they were going to him on that play, didn't you?
They certainly did. That's one of those situations where you simply say, my best runner over my best blockers. Let's go ahead and pick it up. And I don't care if they know it on the other side. Here we come, and they got it done.
Illegal block in the back. Offense. Still 1st down.
And now they'll throw with Allen. Got him in. It's Brown. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Calling the gain of 6 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 8.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's able to find Diggs. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Jerome Baker right there in coverage. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Allen to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Allen and Knox teaming up there for Buffalo 1st down.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
And he fights his way into the end zone for a Bills touchdown. Darius Geis with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bills are an extra point away from taking the lead. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused because they still have some work to do?
Vinatieri now to tack on the PAT. And And this puts them on top by a penny. It's 14-13. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it's capped off by a Darius Geis touchdown run.
Adam Vinatieri set to kick off.
There's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. So Tua and the Dolphins trailing 14-13. A minute 24 to go. And they need about 35 yards to get in range for a winner as they come up on first down. He's back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now Tagovailoa. And his throw's going to be incomplete. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. To throw is Tua. And it's caught by Parker. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. Tagovailoa looking to throw it. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. 4 yards remain for second down. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And he finds Parker here, complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 14. And they're going to get the timeout call. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. So it all rests now on the right foot of Jason Sanders. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So it all rests now on the right foot of Jason Sanders.
31-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the fourth.
16.
Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Dolphins, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Los Angeles Rams. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Dolphins are winning.
I ball like again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart out on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still ballin' like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in her. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold.